Tengo una forma más de adornarte la vida. Buena sombra te cobija si es que a mi canto te arrimas.
Cuba is more than sunshine, the sea, music and traditions. It is its people, its history. Cuba has a rich natural and cultural heritage that lures in visitors. The ideal setting for your holidays. Cuba is synonym for light, warmth, joy and flavor. A singular spot in the Caribbean. The Republic of Cuba is an archipelago made up of the Isle of Cuba, the Isle of Youth, and over 4,000 keys and smaller islands, which combined make up 100,992 square kilometers of land surface. It has a population of 11,200,000 inhabitants, and its official language is Spanish. Cuba is located in the Caribbean Sea at the entrance of the Gulf of Mexico, near Haiti, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Florida, and Cancun. Cuba is divided into 14 provinces and a special municipality. The main tourist resorts are located in Pinar del Rio, the land of the best tobacco in the world. Havana, cosmopolitan and diverse. Matanzas, rich and heterogeneous. Cienfuegos, the pearl of the south. Villa Clara, a land of history and tradition. Trinidad, a live museum city. Jardines del Rey, with the keys Coco and Guillermo, almost unexplored. Camagüey, a majestic city close to Santa Lucia. Covarrubias, always different. Holguín, the most beautiful land man ever laid eyes upon. Granma, a rainbow of contrasts, next to Bayamo, the cradle of Cuban nationality. Caribbean, Baracoa, the first city founded. Caribbean city. Santiago de Cuba, our most Caribbean city. A Garden of Eden, Cayo Largo. Most visitors arrive by plane. There are direct regular flights connecting Havana with 43 cities around the world. There are 10 international airports in Cuba, which are served by over 100 carriers from 28 countries. These airports offer connecting flights to every tourist destination in the country and provide prompt and secure services. There are 3 cruiser terminals located in Havana, Cienfuegos, and Santiago de Cuba. Private boats can dock at any of the 10 marinas, which provide international standard quality service.
Como cubano, como un amigo, como un hermano, lo invito a usted.
To really understand Cuba, one must understand its history. The sea, its cities, its nature, culture and history, with its most authentic feature being its people. Many Cuban cities are the result of 5 centuries of overlapping architectural styles. 4 Cuban cities have been declared World Heritage Sites by UNESCO. They are Havana, Cienfuegos, Trinidad, and Camagüey. The entrance of major bays like that of Havana is guarded by military fortresses built during Spanish colonial time. While taking a stroll, we are marveled by the well-preserved cobblestone streets and old buildings with friezes, balconies, arches, banisters, huge columns, wide hallways, and stained glass windows. Cuba's coastline stretches for 5,700 kilometers. It is one amazing landscape after the other. Cuba has over 300 natural beaches of fine sand and crystal clear waters, enjoyable all year round. Cuba's coral reefs, which are amongst the world's most spectacular and well-preserved, are home to over 100 species. Also on the sea bottom there are shipwrecks dating back over 100 years. We have all the necessary gear for the practice of any water sport. Cuba is the largest island in the Caribbean, the one with the more endemic species and well-preserved ecosystems. There are many ways to discover Cuba. Our major tour operators offer an array of options ranging from city tours, excursions and trails to ecotourism. One of those spectacular sites is the Viñales Valley in westernmost Pinar del Rio province. The valley has been declared by UNESCO as Cultural Landscape of Humanity. Cuba has such an abundant biodiversity that 6 areas in the country have been declared reserves of the world's biosphere. And there are 10 national parks. There are many endemic species, some even unique in the world. Cuba has gathered enough experience in hosting international congresses, fairs, expositions, and business meetings. The infrastructure includes state-of-the-art conference centers and the many hotels across the country, most of which are 4- and 5-star rated. There is a growing demand for incentive trips. And tour operators are creative people with enough experience in putting together customized programs with attention to detail. A trip to Cuba is a feast of the senses. One is surrounded by color, tradition, and joy. Cuba's distinct cultural background sets it apart from the other islands in the Caribbean. Present-day Cuba is the result of 5 centuries of social, cultural, and architectural evolution. Artists and intellectuals from the world over have tried to capture its essence to show it to the world. Cuba is better known for its music and dance, which have captivated audiences in all 4 corners of the world. As the famous Cuban writer and poet José Lezama Lima used to say, life in Cuba is a fiesta. Come to us. Cuba is life.